Hello, Algebra 1 students. I promise this is my last one before I go to bed. As you can see, it's 10:58. This is question 9 of the spring 2019 release questions. Select all the correlation coefficients that represent a linear model with a weak correlation. So I'm going to give me all these decimal numbers, okay? So if we only remember what a weak correlation was. Hello. Here's a little note that we can use that I found on the interwebs. Okay, so here's the deal. What does it mean to be a correlation? It means if it's strong, the data is really close to that trend line. Okay, remember how we did that linear regression model, y1 squiggle ax1 plus b in Desmos? We're going to get a very, very good impression of a line. So this is a very strong positive linear. You can see that this data is trending up and we can get a nice line of best fit in between, but it's kind of weak. Here's a negative but strong because the data is really close to that blue line. Here's more of a weaker negative correlation just because it's further away. The data is further away. This one's pretty good. You can see how that data is trending down, but it's still not tight right to that blue line like these two were. And then this is just no correlation whatsoever. So I have that information there. Let me get this out of there. And then now we can put some numbers to what we're talking about here. Okay, so looking at here, this is no correlation, okay? 0 is the no correlation. Anything that's really tight to that red line for this notes means it's 1. Sorry, 1's positive, and then -1 here for the negative trend. So anything closer to 1 or -1 is going to be really close to that line of best fit, or that red line here. Anything closer to 0, whether it's positive or negative, you can see this is a positive slope. That's a good review of slope. And a negative slope here. Anything that's closer to the value of 0 means it's weaker. It's further away from that line of best fit, okay, that trend line that we're talking about. So anything closer to a -1 or 1 is super strong. So process of elimination, again, we're working on test taking skills. Get that out of here. This is okay. It's kind of in the middle. It's more towards the stronger, moderate, stronger kind of thing. So I wouldn't choose that one. This one's really close to 0, so I'm going to keep that one. 0.204 is pretty close to 0. This is a negative, right? You can see that's a negative trend. So this is going to be going down because of that negative in front. This is a positive one, a positive slope, because our correlation value is, or correlation coefficient is positive. 0.907, that's super close to 1, so that is very, very strong. We're looking for weak. And then 1 is a perfect line of best fit. So those would be our 2 possible solutions for this problem. Hope that makes sense.